Hello, and welcome back to
another episode of
Two Peas No Pod. We are joined with the lovely Ed Sayers Flood.
Hey.
Woo. Make some noise, guys.
Yeah!
So, Ed, we've got one question before we can get to know your life story.
Okay, go on.
What
And
is-
this is a new question.
This is going to be a new thing for all guests now.
Yeah.
What is your favourite film?
I can answer this so easily. I've got
Love.
this locked and loaded at all times. Have you seen About Time?
Oh, I've not seen it, but I really want to watch it.
My go-to film for like any mood. You know how people have like a go-to like cry film or like a feel-good film?
Yeah.
About Time is just like my go-to film for all of the above. It's
Oh,
great.
Okay.
It's a stacked cast. You got Bill Nye, you got Donald Gleeson, you've got Rachel McAdams, who is gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
I love Rachel McAdams with all my
she's
heart.
brilliant.
She's,
Regina George.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
Love.
Which is crazy. Like, I look at it and I'm like, they aren't the same person in my
No,
head. Like,
not
they're
at
just
all.
so separate as characters. But no, it's a great film, heartwarming. It's like a kind of time travel, but not like sci-fi time travel. Like,
Yeah.
it's like he can go back through his life and he basically tries to like make his love life work. And then
Aw.
like finds this girl and then things happen and then he like goes back but realizes he like loses her number. It's just a great film and like it has a lot of like healthy, for me, like a lot of like male healthy connections as well. Like the relationship with him and his dad is like actually more pivotal than the relationship of like the love interest.
Cute.
Nice.
Great film, 10 out of 10 would recommend. It often like comes to Netflix or like dips again.
Yeah.
If you get a chance, watch it. It's unreal.
Damn. Well, I've never seen it.
I've not seen it
We'll
either.
whack that on the
Well,
list.
Yeah, we'll put that on the list of films that we've got to watch.
Oh, defo.
Holly and Ed met, and that's how Ed is here. So give us a little debrief of how you guys met,
Okay.
and also like why you vibed.
While we vibed.
Why you vibed?
We met on a show
Mm.
recently.
Mm.
Oh, last year. I wouldn't call that recent.
Like we met in August.
Yeah, we met in August. Had fun. I think we just connected as ensemble members, really.
Yeah, I think we really kind of as new cast members as well, because a
Yeah.
lot of people were
returners.
Yeah, were returners, and we were kind of there like, do you know what we're doing? Really cool. Okay, that's
Don't know
fine. We're
what we're
both good. We'll survive. And like, yeah,
Fake it till you make it.
I think just like clicked and vibed. I think when it clicked for me was when we had like a long lunch and we went to, it wasn't Frankie Market,
Zzz's.
Zzz's.
We
That's
went to
it. We went to
Zzz's.
Zzz's and had. And you know when you have the moment where you're like, okay, we've gone from like work friends to like friends.
Yeah.
That was when I was like, okay, we're making it. We're out of the zone.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was one of them things where we had like a long lunch break, didn't we? And we were like, well, instead of going like to the shop and getting like a Tesco meal deal, why don't we just go to Zzz's
ourselves.
and
Yeah,
get
have
like a
have
2
an
course
actual
meal?
meal.
Yeah,
It was great.
let's fuel ourselves. So yeah, that's how we met, and then we just stayed in contact. Really.
Yeah.
You went to one of our friends' Halloween parties.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
A very bizarre, like, just whole evening of like, because originally it was yours.
Yeah.
And then on the way, it was like, oh, I'm actually going to someone else's, and I was like, cool, I'm already on the way, so can I like come with? And I was like, yeah, obviously.
Of course you can.
So then I was me in the corner with like you guys being like, please help, I don't know anyone here. I was like, I'm just gonna stay attached to you guys.
No, but it was fine. So I'd say that's like a general census of how we met.
Yeah.
And I don't think we actually ever would have met if it weren't for that show, because we're from two very different areas. We trained kind of under the
Yeah, I
same
was gonna
school.
say,
Umbrella.
Yeah, we have connections of like similar people.
Yeah.
But I don't think we ever would have like
Actually met.
met otherwise.
We
to be
probably
honest.
would have heard of each other,
Yeah.
but not actually joined forces.
Yeah. Teamed up combined.
Yeah. So that's how we met, guys, but if you were wondering. And Liv's just here by association.
And I'm just here through mutuals.
Few big trolls.
Networking.
Networking. This is a networking event.
Networking in the musical theatre industry.
We're talking of musical
Talking
theatre
of musical
industry.
theatre, obviously you trained in musical theatre.
Mm-hmm.
How was that for you?
It's been a time
Yep.
and a half.
Yep.
So I started musical theatre when I was like 7. I started at Stagecoach. Like
Oh, yeah.
the classic like weekend. It was like 3 hours of the day.
Yeah, kind of like PQA. That's what I used to do. Yeah.
And like I enjoyed that. It was really, really fun. But it wasn't like any like crazy intense kind of training. It was like a lot of what they focus on is like building confidence for students. And even if they don't want to go into performing arts, it's about using that to help people find a bit of a voice, have a bit more presence, and just be more confident, which is great. And then like did GCSE, did A-level, did a year at like Donny College, and then was lucky enough I got into SLP College, which is based in Leeds, and I was there for 4 years in the end, because I did 2 and a bit, and then because we started in 2019, so obviously COVID hits, lockdown, regulations, all of that.
And it was all of that. Yeah.
It's just such a mess. So many like a lot of personal things going on during that time as well, like mental health. And it got to the start of my 3rd year, and I was like, I need a break. I can't do this no more. I was like, I can't. I was like, I won't be able to graduate and go into the industry the way I want to. Like I'm not ready. I'm not capable. I actually think if I had to, I probably would have quit, and I would have graduated and gone, I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh wow.
So took a gap year out, went back, redid my 3rd year. Was very fortunate, managed to get a job straight out of, well, not even out of uni, before I left. So I managed to leave early and still graduate, which was great. And then I was like, yay, get me out of here. And then it's kind of just been still like a whirlwind from there, really. Like, you know.
But that is musical theatre, isn't it? It's so up and down.
I never think it's gonna be a like it's never.
It's never a steady flow. It's always up in the air.
Yeah.
Down in the ground.
Up and down. The highs are high, the lows are
Low.
I think even just like doing, like for me, like I've done jobs that I didn't even know were jobs. So I think like for me at college, the things that they like, you know, like so often it's like, cruises, West End, national tours. And it's like, actually, I did resort work abroad for about 9 months in total, almost a year. I did some work as a entertainment host on ships as well. Then I've done some little kind of bits and pieces here and there, and none of those are things that I went, this is what I want to do. But I did them and I went, oh, actually, this is great. I love this.
It's still fun.
And often have more benefits than like working on the West End in terms of like financially. You know, sometimes like for me working abroad in hotels, obviously if you live in the hotel, you don't have to pay rent. You also, if you're lucky enough, you can eat in the restaurant, so you don't have to pay for meals either.
That's quite good.
And depending on where you are, for me, I was in Egypt. The exchange rate is great if you're paid in British, because for us, £10 goes a long way in Egypt. Like you can easily survive over a week on a tenner.
Oh,
that's
damn,
brilliant.
that's so good.
So
I mean, not so good for Egyptians, but...
crazy. So it is that thing where, like, actually, I know people who have taken contracts like that purely because they're like, I got credit card debt I need to pay off. And they're like, actually, I'll do 6 months in Egypt, tanning on Christmas Day, not spending much, saving up enough money, I can come back and credit cards paid off. So, you know, there are pros and cons depending on what you want.
I also think, like, I've recently done auditions and they did speak about this in the audition, saying, you got to remember you are away from your friends, you're away from your family, the Wi-Fi might not be that good, you can't rely on it, and then even if you can, you've then got to pay for it, which is another expense. And then, like, it is meant for certain people and it's not catered for everyone. So they're always like... Before you apply to anywhere, give it a good old think. Are you someone who can do that? Or are you someone who's like, no, I can't do that. I can't not have my phone.
Me, not even the phone bit, just like, like I know that cruise is not the line of work that I want to go into. I just don't enjoy the environment of ships. I feel they're really claustrophobic. I've got thalassophobia, which is a fear of open waters. So like...
Oh yeah, cruises...
Maybe not ideal. Maybe not ideal. Also, again, like, a whole bunch of what I do is, like, content creation. And things like having reliable Wi-Fi and signal is
something you kind of need
something
for
I kind of prioritise. So, again, it's things like that where I'm like, I just don't think I can still enjoy the way that I like living my day-to-day whilst also doing this.
I get that. You'd have to sacrifice one thing to do the other.
Yeah, because I've heard, like, when people are on ships and then they, like... they have the day off, as soon as they get off, they go to the nearest cafe and they're like,
Wi-Fi.
What, getting the Wi-Fi.
Who am I texting back? Like,
literally. I mean,
I know.
even things of like, there is no work-life balance.
No, not at all.
You live on the ship, you work on the ship. Even when you're not in your work hours, you still have to be in uniform because you are representing the company and the cast. So it's like, yeah, if you're someone who values being like, I can be at work and then go do my own thing, it's
not
tricky.
right.
Yeah.
And it's also, you've got to remember, you are also working with the same people, seeing the same people, probably sharing a room with the same people. Like, that's gonna bring a few things up. And it could be for like from 6 to 8 months, and you're like, this is a long time. So I think it is dependent on the person, like, so much. And like, people obviously always drop out of cruises. I've heard some people drop out of cruises because they were like, I can't do this no more, this isn't for me. So just a heads up, guys, when you do go for that audition, think about all that stuff because it's important.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could share a room with someone. I think that would be my biggest thing. It wouldn't be like, I'm not going to see my friends, I'm not going to see my family, because yes, I could still come off the ship and probably give them one text a week, and I'd kind of be okay with that.
Yeah.
It would be the sharing with someone, because if they were the opposite of me and they were messy and I was like, I don't think I could live like that.
Yeah, that's true. It's more of like the, oh my gosh.
Good.
I'm fine. I just choked on my own saliva.
Yeah, it's more of like, you know what you can do to like, if you know you're going on the ship, you know that you can like, you let your friends and family know, by the way, I'm
on a ship.
I'm on a ship, so I won't be
AWOL.
able to contact you, but you don't know, moving into a room with someone, you don't know what that person's going to be like.
No, not at all. And they could be like, I mean, goes without saying, but like, everyone in the world, you're not going to be friends with everyone in the world. Like, they could be like the polar opposite to you. And you just have to try and get along for however long you're on there. Don't get me wrong, there's probably a thing of where you can request to live with someone else, but like, that's a whole nother faff you didn't need to go through. You know what I mean? It's for certain people, not all.
It is, and I know some people who are like, they just roll contracts.
Yeah.
Like, one of my friends, she was my first year housemate, fantastic dancer, one of the best dancers I know. She's unreal. Shout out Abby. But she started doing cruise jobs as a dancer.
Yeah.
And has slowly like worked her way up, where she was then like assistant dance captain, and then I think now she's like kind of like resident or like rehearsal director. But then also, so she helps install people on the ships, but then also does the job herself.
I see.
And she essentially she's just rolling it like every couple months. It's like, I'm on AIDA, I'm on this ship, I'm on this one, because obviously a lot of them,
so cool.
if they're in the same company, will have the same shows on.
Yeah.
So she just helps install the new casts in all of them.
Oh damn!
And then
joined.
And then if things happen, if they need someone, even if it's like, we've got someone starting in 2 weeks, but we need someone who can fill, but we don't have time to teach someone the entire role. She's like, I know it. Like, I'll hop in for 2 weeks.
I guess I'll do it.
Yeah, it's like, what a shame. Oh god, so difficult.
I guess I can pick this one up, guys.
But yeah, and that's like, again, if it works for you, it can be a great source of income.
It's great.
Yeah, definitely. The income's really good.
Yeah, because also, like, once you've done a cruise, you either know if you love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
But you need to do it to understand.
Yeah, I don't think you'll ever fully know
No.
until you actually do it.
No. It's because, like, someone I know, Taya, I'm going to call you out here. Love you, though. She's been on cruise after cruise after cruise, and she just got off her one like a week ago now, and she was like, I just need to be at home for like a few months. I just need to see people. I need to be on land. And then I was like, but you know what? You do you, boo. You've been gone for 2 years or whatever it is.
Yeah,
like,
crazy.
you haven't had a stable place, like, at all. You need touch land, touch grass.
Yeah.
When I finished my second contract abroad,
Yeah.
I said to my agents, I was like, I want to be back in the UK.
Yeah.
I was like, especially, being like in your 20s, life is in so many different directions for so many different people.
Oh, yeah. So
And for so many of like my friends, they are like settled, stable, job, house, engaged, married, kids, whatever it is. And I was like, and you do have to bear in mind, when you are doing those contracts, it's great and it's amazing and you make amazing memories and experiences. But your life does kind of go on pause.
Yeah.
Because you will then come back after 9 months and be like, I'm starting from ground zero again. I have no immediate job to go back into. So I'm probably going to be looking at hospitality, agency work, whatever it's going to be that will be like your quick cover for the time being.
Until you get another.
But it is that thing where it's like, yeah, you do have to bear in mind. Like, and for me, I was like, I want to come back because I feel like I am missing big experiences that are happening.
Yeah.
Like, friends getting married, having kids, and going, I want to be at their wedding. I want to experience those things with them.
Yeah. I never thought about it that way because that's also another sacrifice. Like birthdays. I bloody love my birthday. If I was if I was on a ship for my birthday and none of my family or friends came to see me, dicks, all of you.
Yeah, but you might not even be in like a place where you can stop.
True, I might be in the middle of the water, but I want to know that you at least tried.
I want to get that text a week later, look at the timestamp and go, okay, I'll let that slide.
Yeah, I'll let that slide.
Helicopter in on the shit.
Only for me, guys. Only for me. Yeah, I don't know if that's so difficult. But it's like when people do, like you said, like they're in another country for Christmas. I bloody love Christmas. If it was hot on Christmas Day, I'd be like, this isn't Christmas. Like, this, it needs to be snowing, there needs to be ice everywhere. It needs to be like the UK weather, coldness. But if I was in a hot country, I'd be like, well, this just isn't Christmas Day. This is like a summer holiday. I don't know if I'd like that.
It's very bizarre. I mean, but it's also the same as, like, in Australia, that is a normal Christmas Day.
Yeah, true.
It's like, it's our way of, it's our so traditions of Christmas, I suppose. But, like, for us, we were tanning on the beach Christmas morning.
I suppose it also could be quite fun,
which is, like, crazy, and it's great. And it's also that flip side of being like, well, you're only in your 20s once, and, like, you want to be able to do those things whilst you can, because once you are like a bit more settled and you might have kids or a husband or wife or partner or fiance or whatever, you probably won't be able to go, I'm jetting off in a month, I'll be back next year. So
my kids.
So it is kind of that thing of going, whilst you have the freedom,
you might as well
take the chance and go, I'll go do that job. For me, my first one, I had a week's notice to learn 6 shows, like a bunch of light end stuff, and then like solo and group cabarets as well.
Oh damn.
And that was the case. I got the call and I was like, right, cool. Walked into college, I was like, I've got a job, I'm leaving next week, see you guys later. And I sat in Costa for like camped out for a week with like headphones, laptop, like Dropbox, and like folders and highlighters everywhere. I was taking like a full like 4-person table, just like frantically learning things. But that was the case. I got a call and it was like, cool, you fly out in a week.
That's crazy.
Good luck.
Yeah. And it's like, and it's like, if you do have those big commitments of things where it's like, oh well, my work has this huge project we've been working on all quarter that has to be due in, and also requires a month's notice or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't just.
You can't do that.
Leave really, but
it is mad. Although some people do like love it though.
Yeah.
I feel like some people thrive off of like really spontaneous opportunities.
Yeah.
I feel like they'd pick up a call. It's like, okay, in a week, they'd be like, great.
Pack my bag, let's go. I'll go today if you want.
I've got it packed already.
I've been waiting.
Like, I feel like maybe I could be quite spontaneous, but not to that extent. Like, I couldn't go year after year or job after job after job. Like, I'd needed to take a step back and be like, I actually need to be in the UK for about like 6 months now. I can't be here, there, everywhere all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun seeing new places, but it must get a little bit boring after a while. It will just because, although you are working, like especially if you was on a cruise, you could be going in loops or like
I think
there's different types, but
I mean, depending on what cruise, I think that is kind of the vibe.
I know, but some cruises take longer than others. That's what I'm trying to say. So, but like some of them take like a week, and they've done like a full loop, and so from every week you're in the same place every day. And I'd be like, I'm so sick of this stuff.
One of mine, granted it wasn't a cruise, but Brittany Ferries, where I worked as an entertainment host, our ships they just went across the channel, so it was from Portsmouth to Cairn and Ouistreham, and that's a 6-hour journey. So every day we would do 3 crossings. So we'd wake up having just set off from one. It sets off at like 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So we wake up mid-transit, get there, swap over, come back, swap over, start coming back in the evening, go to sleep, wake up on the way there, and literally 3 times a day, we just go back and forth across the channel. And the channel is not exciting, guys.
No, yeah, I know
like,
that one.
Respectfully, there's not much to look at, and the weather is not exactly tropical. You know.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
not the same as like other cruise lines out there.
And you're not going to be seeing, I mean, you might see dolphins if you're lucky, but you know, you're not going to be like,
Yeah.
oh look, there's turtles in the ocean, and there's like
The sea is so clear.
Ariel's like swimming beside us. It's like, yeah, it's like, oh, the water's grey and
Brown.
murky, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, like that's it, you know. So yeah, it does kind of, that did drive me a little bit insane after a while.
I feel like that would also drive me insane. But yeah, it depends. Like I don't know until I try. Like
Exactly.
you
yeah.
know because you've tried.
Exactly, and that was my thing. I was like, it's never been my dream. Like I was never like I want to do cruise ship work. But I got an offer. They were like, you do 2 weeks on and a week off. Do you want to cover for like a month? And I was like, you know what? Yeah. I was like, I've got nothing else going on. I was like in between contracts as well, so I was like, I know I'm setting off eventually.
Yeah.
But I do need some income in the meantime, and I was like, I'll try it. And if I hate it, then it's only 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And if I love it, then it's a great way to kind of get my foot in the door to be like, oh, if you need someone again, give me a call.
Yeah,
you know?
like you can't gain or lose anything from
Exactly.
it, which is the best thing, really.
Exactly.
Well, I think we've covered cruises, guys.
Yeah.
For 3 people who have never been on it.
Why did you kind of give up musical theatre? I say kind of because you haven't, but sort of.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like now making a bit of a...
Making money moves.
I wish I was. No, I'm now making a steer into being more like just dance focused. Particularly for me, commercial and hip hop. I'm really lucky. You were actually there when I got the acceptance email as well.
I was.
Whilst we were working our Fringe contract, the day before we went, I had an audition for a hip hop company based in London called Project Pack. Shout out Pack and
Big
Tegan. They're sick. They are an amazing company, and they sent me a DM on Instagram and were like, we're holding our annual company auditions. We'd want to see you there. If you can turn up, that'd be cool. Went along, and cause I was like, well, fine. I was like, if nothing else, it's a free dance class. Is all my logic with all auditions.
Yeah.
Nothing else. It's a free dance class.
Fair.
And I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. And then got accepted in, crazy. And now I'm like training more in hip hop style and like learning like popping and tutting and things like that, which is crazy.
I like to pop and lark and jail.
Not even legal. But I think a lot of that is also just, I don't know, I think I kind of hit a wall of being like, actually, I'm just not built for musical theatre.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
Which is so okay, in a sense of like, because I always used to say, like, because, you know, we've all been to the like the open call auditions for like Royal Caribbean and like all those ones, like Camping Outside Pineapple.
Oh god.
Oh, Dance Works. Oh, Dance Attics. Like all those, and I remember being in them, going, you know what? My issue is because I class myself as like an ensemble triple threat.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I can sing well enough.
Yeah.
And I can dance well enough, and I can act well enough.
Yeah.
That I can do multiple roles in one show.
Yeah.
I'm not a principal.
You're not a park and bark girly.
So, and it's the thing where it's like, my singing is not strong enough to be a park and bark, but my dancing is not like, you know, I'm not getting my splits out here.
Yeah.
So I'm also not a like principal dancer. I'm in that in between of being like, he can do all of it, which is great, and that's what some places need. And I was like, actually, I would rather just take one and really focus on it and be able to go, this is what we're going to improve for like the next year or so.
Yeah.
And out of all of them, I was like, that is dance. Like, I enjoy singing, I do, but the way that like, I feel when I dance, I don't feel when I sing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's a lot more cathartic for me when I dance. Like, I feel like I express and process things a lot better.
And you're giving it your all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna lean into that and kind of really commit to that and just enjoy dancing. And obviously, if something musical theatre comes along, I will still take it.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen the spotlight castings for High School Musical. I've texted my agent and been like, hey, I've just nudged you for High School Musical. I'll shave for it. Like, I will. But, you know, yeah, and we're really lucky. We just got the email today. We are applying to go to World of Dance this year, which would be really cool, which is in May. So
Nice.
That's
we'll
so
see what
fun.
happens with that. But it is like, it's new opportunities popping up where you can get them, really.
Definitely. I mean, World of Dance, one of, not your old jazz teachers, but my old jazz teacher, Nicola Mack.
She was my old jazz teacher. I had Nicola.
Did you?
Yeah.
When?
In foundation.
Oh yeah, she was my foundation teacher as well. Sorry, different years. But yeah, Nicola Mack has a dance group called the Queens, which our friend, our friend, but someone who I was in my year in drama school is now in the Queens.
Oh yes.
Oh, wow.
Shout out Maggie.
Diva,
love you, Queen. But like when I was in foundation, I obviously searched all my teachers up on Instagram.
As you do.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I saw like all of her posts, and I was like, this is sick. It's such a different type of dance. That's not your jazz, tap, ballet, commercial.
The standard thing.
The standard thing is like very, I don't know how it's like shui style.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dance type, isn't it?
Yep.
I was right.
Yeah.
Don't look at me
No,
like I'm
because
wrong.
I was like.
Yeah, I know. I see you.
Yeah, thank you.
She's wrong all the time.
Yeah,
so.
stum. I was right. Thank you. Yeah, shui kind of type dancing, which is how I found out from World of Dance. So I now know what you're on about. But it is cool, and I think it's actually cool when you see your teachers or like old teachers in stuff.
Yeah, because it's like, oh wait, they're really good.
Yeah,
and then they taught me.
It's also like, oh my god, I know them.
Yeah, and even just being like, oh, they actually know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Because like all we know them as is like the dance teacher.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily know them
and
as...
it's like, yeah, but you're not like this side of the class. And it's like, no,
They've
they
been
have
there.
been. They've been there. They've been done that. You know.
I think it's like nice to know that like, as much as your teachers are trying to help you learn and figure things out, that they have also been in your position.
And they're also doing it right now.
Yeah.
Like, they're auditioning, they're in shows.
Yeah, which is why it's, like, so refreshing to be like, oh, you actually know what you're talking about because you've been in my shoes, you're now over there, you know the whole timeline you've gone through to get there. So it's actually quite nice knowing that.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, oh, they're just a dance teacher. They have always been a dance, or they've always been a singing teacher. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. They've just like trained as a teacher, got the degree in it or whatever, and then started teaching, and they haven't lived. Especially with something like musical theatre,
you have to
have the experience for it. So I believe so you can teach it to other people.
Yeah.
Like it's not like factual musical theatre. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's not fact-based, like science. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't open a book and go, musical theatre.
If only it was, then you'd have a lot more success rate. You wouldn't have to, like, change yourself going from teacher to teacher.
Yeah.
Like, because I feel like sometimes it's like, if I do it like this, then that teacher won't like it. But if I do it like that, then... And you have to like change kind of how you do it.
Yeah, but then you don't know when you go into the room on the panel.
And then
and then you just have no idea, and you go, let's just play this by ear. Whatever I do is whatever I do.
Yeah.
I remember like going in so many auditions, and like from the second that like that first note hits, blackout.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the same.
I don't know.
Blackout.
That's the
and then
same.
suddenly it's done. And I'm like, thanks so much. Sheet music, and I walk out and go,
What did
I
do?
actually sing?
Yeah,
Like,
what
did I sing or did I just
do?
stand there and go for like 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
No, I do that. I'm like, oh, it's
Glaze
done.
over.
Cool, bye.
It's always, I find this more in self-tapes actually. When I do self-tapes, I'm always more aware of my hands than I am in an actual like audition setting, because I'm like, why are my hands, like I'm singing the song and I'm like, why are my hands doing this?
Because I'm more aware when I'm doing a self-tape, because I don't, usually it's like, you're there.
Yeah, usually.
And so it's like, I'm just more aware of myself, and I'm in my house, so I'm more comfortable.
Yeah, it is different.
Yeah.
Self-tapes, they're a lot different.
I think also being locked into this aspect ratio means that if you don't use them,
there's like nothing.
They only see here, and if you're acting and performing here, you're like, oh, I'm not, like, I have to be using my hands to express, and it's like actually like like it's great, obviously you don't want to be like locked in,
but also
like this is where all of that expressing will come. You can be the most with all this, doing whatever you want.
But this has to work.
But that has to... Yeah, because it's no good having all this if this is just, like, glazed over.
If that's glazed, yeah.
From MT
yes.
to content creator.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Don't know how that happened. Kind of, like, fell into that, really. I think a lot of that for me... It's so funny. I used to be such a hater of TikTok. Like,
really?
When it came out, I hated it because the era of TikTok when it came out was transitioning from Musical.ly to TikTok. So everything, like Renegade. I was like, stop this right now. I was like, cut the cameras, stop that. And then lockdown hit, and I was like, well, guess I'm gonna download TikTok.
What am I gonna do now?
And I was like, oh, this is really fun. I was like, I actually really enjoy this. And I started doing like Twitch streaming during lockdown because like I was playing a bunch of videos with my friends all day anyway. So I was like, might as well stream it. We're funny guys anyway.
Yeah.
I feel every group of guys says that. Every group of guys is like, dude, we should start a podcast. and then they sit down together and it's like,
so
you like jazz? So, and then from that I was like, oh, I should be like advertising this and kind of getting it out there. And with that I started kind of posting more on TikTok, and along with that doing a lot of like my nerdy stuff as well. Like, I'm a huge like Star Wars fan, I cosplay, I go to Comic Cons, all those kinds of things. And I mean, that's what, like probably 6 years now that I've been doing it.
Oh,
and
wow.
I'm at like 40,000 followers, which is really, really good.
Oh, nice.
Which is like slay, like all organic. I'm not about the whole like paying and boosting posts and things like that.
And all you 40,000 followers better be here right now. Otherwise you're not true fans. Okay?
Right.
Because like, you guys hear those crickets?
Yeah.
But yeah, and I've had some really like amazing opportunities from that, which I've been really lucky to have. So like going to MCM Comic Con, which is like the biggest one in London, in the UK really, I'd say.
Yeah.
As a content creator, getting a creator pass for it, which means you can go for free for all 3 days.
That's
and in
really
exchange
cool.
you kind of post content advertising it and like supporting it.
Yeah.
And they've got their applications coming up again in a couple weeks time, and I'm applying to do a panel on musical theatre and performing arts.
That's so cool.
It's one of those, it's a really interesting thing. If you have a Venn diagram of like cosplayers and musical theatre, it's basically just a circle. Like it's just one full circle. And I don't like. I know what it is. It's because you get to dress up and pretend to be someone else, which is exactly what it is.
We're just professional liars. That's all we are.
Yeah.
Like gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. You know.
Exactly.
And and I've got some friends who also are like professional graduates. They've trained, they've worked contracts, and also do content creation and performing arts. And kind of being like, the pitches, it's going to be like the reality of being a performer.
Right.
Because I think people think once you book that first job, it's like, you're sorted, that's it, great. And unfortunately, we all know that's just not the case.
No, not at all.
And again, I think going back to what we said before of like, you do it and it's great and you put your life on pause and then you finish and it's like you're back at square one.
Yeah, you're like, then, where's my hospitality job at?
Yeah, and even just in the sense of like, you know, you are contracted to perform for 9 months in X show.
Yeah.
You do the job, you complete your contract, and they go, great,
bye.
Sorted.
Bye.
You know, it's not like a job where you go, oh, you know, and then we get our kind of quarterly review, and you might get a raise, and you might have your responsibilities change. It's like, no, you do the job, you finish the job, and that's it. And they kind of go, cool.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, they might be like, we want to extend it.
Yeah.
They might be like, we've got another opportunity. So like, I know some people who have done a version of a show. So one of my friends did Choir of Man on Norwegian Cruise Lines, and then from there they asked him, they were like, look, West End auditions coming up again.
Oh damn.
We'd want you to go for it. Obviously we've already seen you, we know you know it.
Yeah.
We want you to go to audition for it.
Yeah.
And he's now in the West End cast for it.
Damn.
Which is like a great way of kind of getting where you want to go.
Yeah.
But again, it's never guaranteed.
No.
He could have finished that contract and they'd been like, great, cool, enjoy, bye.
Yeah.
I've got a question for you, actually. I don't know why this just popped in my head. Do you think, especially in musical theatre, do you think it's who you know or what you know?
Oh, I love this question. I think it's a bit of both.
I agree.
I
think you have to know your stuff, and you have to have...
You also have to know yourself as well.
Oh, yeah.
But I think also with that, it's about... I think it's about, like, mutually beneficial things.
Yeah.
Especially at, like, our level, which I'll refer to as just being, like, fresh grads, fresh blood of, like... So, you know, I know friends who
Virgins.
are... Yeah. Like... God, I wish. Like... Like, I know friends who are choreographers or who are videographers who, you know, and the same, like, friends who start a photography business and they're like, well, I need models, you need new headshots.
Let's work together, yeah.
And it's like, for a while, that will kind of be how you network.
Yeah.
And for me, like, I'm really lucky from starting working in this dance company that I'm in. People have literally made a group chat with a bunch of people, gone, hey guys, I'm filming a concept video shoot. It's like a minute and a half long. It's going to be at like this location next Tuesday, Wednesday evening. If anyone's free, would love for you to be there.
Yeah.
Like, quick little bit of choreo. And I was like, bet, I'm there.
Done, yeah.
And then it's like, I get the content of like a close to professional shoot, you know, like professional videographers with proper equipment. And I'm like, great, I'll put that in my show reel.
Yeah.
That's so
They
true.
could also use it to be like, I can show my choreography and my style. And the videographer goes, I can show my skills filming.
Yeah.
And it is that...
It's a win-win for all of you.
And it is that case of that is who you know.
Yeah.
And I've had times where something has come up and I've gone, oh, I know who I want to ask for this.
Yeah.
But also, that, I think, also comes with your reputation. In the sense of, there are some people who I know, and I go, would not ask them.
Yeah, even though they're capable of doing it.
And more than
but would
capable,
not,
very talented people. And I go... But also your attitude and your work ethic and your vibe
not
is
a bit
not
of me.
something that I want to collaborate with.
It's not necessarily their talent, it's who they are as a person as well.
I mean, it's always that thing they say, you know, like, talent can, like, open the door, but your ability and your work ethic are the things that will actually keep you in the room.
Yeah.
And also your personality.
Oh, so much. Like, I've said so many times, like, I would always rather be the person where it's like, oh, ability-wise, Ed's a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Vibes and, like, as a colleague and who we want to work with, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I would always rather that than be the, well, they're amazing, but, like...
They're okay.
Yeah, or like, oh, you know, they're great, but you don't want to get on the bad side. Or, you know...
Yeah.
Like, I know people who have been like, oh, they're great, you don't want to work with them. And they've literally looked at the list and gone...
Yeah.
And just taken it straight off because they're like, I've worked with them, I know their reputation, and that's not a vibe that
I want to be around.
we want to have.
Yeah.
So it is a case of, until you're like, you know, like, if you're Leah Michelle or like Patti LuPone, be as difficult as you want, babes. Like,
yeah, fair play, you've earned it.
Be a diva, you've earned
it.
it. You know what I mean?
You've made your way.
Like,
you've made your bed, now you get to lie in it.
She may be difficult, but my God, she's talented, as they say.
Yeah.
But like, genuinely, I think kindness and a good vibe will always go so much further. And that comes with just like basic manners that I kind of sometimes feel are a bit lost.
Yeah, it's crazy when you realise people actually don't have basic, like, common sense or, like, just common niceties.
But not even talking on the musical theatre world. Just in
general. Yeah, because when my job, you don't realise how many people just, like, can't interact or just like are so rude, and I'm like, is this your first day on earth?
Yeah. But also I do think, like, I think for once in my life I would actually, like, whenever this be in my life, I would actually like to be on the other side of the panel just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
And I will be casting this time, girls. But anyway, we'll get on to that later in life.
Yeah, it would be interesting to,
I think it'd be interesting because I think the panel, whoever's on it, the minute you walk through the door, they can just tell whether you're a nice person or not.
Yeah.
Even before then, like, I know people who, as well as working as a performer, so whether it's like, if it's an audition for like an agency or like for one of my friends, they've worked with a company and they were like currently working with them and they were like, do you want to come help be a runner at our next audition? They were like, yeah, sure, because like they know the people, they know it.
Yeah.
And they were essentially like feeding info to the casting team beforehand, being like, oh, this person came to sign up and they were like just really bitchy to me.
Oh god.
And it is that thing where it's like, you know, the people who work reception that sign in your head, sometimes they're like the lowest of the low, but it's like, no, they're the first impression that anyone gets. And I've had times where I've not like, you don't suck up, but I've been like just really nice to them.
Yeah.
Be like, hi, how you doing? You know.
Yeah.
And those things do, as you said, they are noted down.
Yeah, of course.
And from
they
the
are.
second that you like step into the building, you are like being auditioned essentially.
Yeah.
Cause,
And watched.
Yeah,
Not in a
all the
creepy way,
time.
but like
All the time. And it's that same thing of like, I know people who in an audition would be the first one to like trip someone up or be like, or like push ahead of someone to be closer to the front.
oh my god.
And it's like, cool. They are going to see that and they are going to go, that's not someone we want to work with.
And they'll go,
Can
no,
be
thank you.
Can be as talented as you want, but they'll be like,
No.
that's not the vibe that we want to have as a company.
No.
And some places will. They'll be like, we want the best of the best, doesn't matter what or how. And some places will be like, actually, we have a, you know, an ethos and an atmosphere that we want to nurture.
Yeah.
And we don't want to have people who will interfere or ruin that.
No. Yeah, I do think you can tell. I mean, we're all human at the end of the day. I think we've all got competent minds and know ourselves quite well that when we start talking to someone, we know if we don't like them or not. Like,
Yeah.
you can tell. But I think because you're sitting behind a panel and literally not judging them, but like seeing them in their purest form, I think you could just tell. Like we always got taught in drama school how you talk to the pianist is also also a way.
It's so key.
Yeah, so key. Like, we got told never to like click at them a tempo, which is quite common. But then I don't clap
Give the
or
clap
even
or pop.
a pulse. Like,
Yeah.
just don't be rude to your pianist. Like, it's
Because they have the power to fuck you over.
oh
Yeah.
they so do.
They can really mess you up, and you don't want that.
No, you could give them a tempo and it'd be the one you want. If you were rude to them, they
No.
could go even slower or even quicker.
And sometimes, even if you are nice to them, they can still go whatever tempo they want. as I've had in some of mine, where
but you don't complain
and
about
you don't
it.
complain,
Don't complain
and you
about
walk over,
it.
you take your shoes, and go, "Thank you so much."
Much.
And you walk out, and you go, "What was that?" I did one. The tempo was like a, and when I tell you, they were like. I was like, we are going, we have a lunch to get to apparently. Okay. I was like, 30-second cut, we're making it 15. It was insane. And you go, thank you so much. So see you later. Bye bye.
See you soon. It is like that though sometimes, and you're just like, well, do you know what? I'm just gonna have to go with it because I can't stop and be like, excuse me.
Yeah, like
You can't do that. You're just gonna have to sing that song at whatever he
Just
plays,
let's
or
go.
she, or they, them. I don't care who you are. The pianist in general, if whatever they play,
In general.
whatever they play, just sing.
and also if your sheet music's wrong, that's on you.
That's on you.
babes.
The amount of people I know who print off sheet music the night before, take it in, then it's in the wrong key. And they go, they played it in the wrong key, it's too high for me. And I go,
They just played what
They
was
played
written.
exactly what you gave them. You didn't check the sheet music before you downloaded it.
I think my favourite thing is when they've cut it, but they haven't rehearsed the cut.
Oh,
And and so obviously the pianist is playing whatever's written, and you could just see their face slowly start to be like, what
Oh, this is
the
not-
hell is this? This is not what I wanted. And then you got to try and see them like recoup themselves after like.
For me, it's when people cut and they do like, they go, oh, I'll do the first verse and chorus, and then cut to the bridge. In the end, I'm like, you forget there is a key change
Yeah.
before the bridge. That's what the instrumental's there for. And they'll do it, and then suddenly it'll hit, and they're like, because they're like, I have to go up.
Oh,
The worst one I had, I can't remember who it was for. I think it was Cunard,
yeah.
and we were told it was a 32-bar cut. Then whilst
Quite typical.
we were there, they were like, due to timing, you have 16 bars.
What?
And you see everyone frantically search for a pencil and start going through being like,
What
I'm
could
gonna
I
cut
do?
that there. I'm gonna cut that there. Some people just go, you know what? My song's fast. They're getting all 32 bars. Like, guilty. I've been the one who goes, you know what? I've got a pat song. Like,
yeah,
Yeah, fair
this
play.
will be done fairly quick
this should
anyway.
be done quite quick.
But like, that's what, like, having alternate versions of your sheet music. I always will have, you know, the classic, like, using like a little envelopes in
Yeah.
the folder. I would always have the full sheet music,
Yeah,
sellotaped all together, but then I would also have it cut where where I would want a 32 bar cut to be.
yeah.
So if needs be, I can just take that little bit in. But if they want the full song, I'm like, here it all is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing worse than them going, can you actually do X or Y? And you're like,
No.
No.
I can do this instead.
I
And they're
can't.
like, we're good, thanks so much. And you're like, fumbled.
Yeah. I'd say here's a good little question to maybe end the pod on for everyone. What is the hardest song you've ever had to cut without a pianist's help?
To cut.
Like you've just done it yourself. Like you couldn't have asked. Like if you were in drama school at that point, you could have been like, "I'm struggling. Where do I do?"
For me, it was, and you know what? I barely ever, not even sang it in an audition. Being Alive from Company.
Oh, I've
Because I love,
I've done that.
I love that song. I
Yeah.
love Company. I'm sometimes, like, when I found out Sondheim died, I was in the Weatherspoons and I started sobbing. I love
play.
I
That
love
sounds like
Stephen
you.
Sondheim. I love Stephen Sondheim.
a normal reaction to Stephen Sondheim dying.
But that's one where, and again, because the lyrics are very similar,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's a lot of the sameness, but then sometimes it'll have like 8 bars till the chorus, sometimes it's 32,
Yeah.
sometimes it goes straight
Yeah,
in.
that was
And
really difficult.
Having
for
to
me
cut that of going, okay, well, I need to do this chorus into this bridge, but then cut to then
that.
suddenly
Yeah.
getting like the last, because everyone, you know, in every audition you're like, I need the money note.
The money note, the big
Yeah.
So cutting that and going, someone to, which one is it? Was it Need You To, or was it Hold To? Oh, I can't remember. Like, when you start cutting things and your lyrics start getting mumbled, that's when I'm
bit.
like,
It's game over.
I'm like, I'm cooked.
Yeah, also
like,
because
I'm
the
good
lyrics
actually.
are so similar.
Yeah.
That, yeah, that is a difficult one.
And when they are similar, but they're in the same verse, because like a good pianist will be able to go, if they know the song, they'll be like, okay, they've sang the wrong lyric, but I know where they've jumped to, so I'm gonna jump there.
Yeah.
But then if you go, actually, I'm just gonna double down and sing it again, but they've jumped ahead, and then they hit the chorus whilst you're still doing the verse, and you're like, it's just going tits
It's
up.
just mayhem.
Yeah.
There have been times where that's happened, and I've gone, can I just start again? I'm
Yeah.
like, let me just redo.
And also, they don't care if you start again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they don't.
They don't care if you like, say, if you do the first 8 bars and you go, actually,
It's not sitting
It's
right.
not sitting right. Could I start that again? They're not gonna go. No.
Yeah, because they actually want you to do well.
Because
They're
they actually
rooting
want,
for you.
which is something I always forget. They actually
Yeah.
want you to succeed, and
They-
they want you to
they
be the
want-
person.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like they want you to be the person they cast.
Yeah.
They want you to be able to walk in and be able to immediately go, yes,
Yeah.
this is the one, and you might not be, and that's fine.
And that's fine.
For whatever reason.
But they don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care if you've started
No.
the song and completely wrong, and you go, actually, can I please start that again? I realise I've sung the wrong words. As long as you're not like 5 bars near the end of the
Yeah,
song.
as long as it's not the end and you go, 1 second, it's like, just get it over with.
Like, lean towards the start of the song, maybe.
Yeah, if you're gonna get it wrong in the beginning.
Yeah, and then start again.
Yeah.
But anyway, you didn't answer what was your hardest song to cut.
Probably Not Getting Married Today
Yeah.
from Company, because it's fine because you can like cut a lot of the verses because obviously there's so many.
Yeah.
But it's the end part where it's like the ensemble is like
One more thing.
Yeah.
and like jumping in. So that was like, I forgot where I cut it now, but it's like I cut it so it's like, but I'm not getting married, and it's the ensemble's supposed to cut in, but
Yeah.
it goes, but I'm not getting married, and then I just went today.
Yeah.
So that was the hardest one.
Some songs are just so difficult, and you're looking at it and going,
And sometimes I'm like, no, you're gonna get the full song. Sorry about it. You're gonna
Sorry.
get the full song.
but she can't cut it.
See, mine would be like, what song would you never take into an audition?
Not getting
Like-
married today. I would never take that into an audition.
Or like if someone, like, you know, like when you're in an audition, people are like, oh, what have you got? And you're like the thing that if someone said it and you go, oh, cool. And then you're like,
Or
why?
like, probably like if someone was like, I'm taking On My Own in, I'd be like,
I'm taking I Dreamed a Dream.
On My Own, Dream to Dream.
What's the one from...
What's the one? Dead Mom, Beetlejuice.
Yeah. What's the one from Anastasia?
Journey to the Past.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop.
Oh yeah, In My Dreams.
In My Dreams.
I don't know why they're just so
Memory.
They're just so like nothingness. I think that's what it is. I think when it's an audition like that, they want to see the performance, but they want to see your performance.
Yeah.
And so many of those, especially if they're ballads, the only thing you can give is sad.
Yeah. Phantom.
And great that they're sad, but like you need to be able to have everything.
Yeah.
And if all they have is you singing On My Own for 32 bars and just being miserable.
Sad. Because, yeah, I fucking love On My Own. Hashtag story of my life. And it's annoying that I can't take it into an audition room because it is like perfect for me. And when I did it in drama school, I was like, why am I saying this song? I had like teachers who don't often compliment me, and I was like,
you know who you are.
But I can't take it in. Even though I'm slaying the song, I can't take it in. I can't do that.
I know what you mean. I don't think I'd ever... I don't know what song I would like worry about taking in. I mean, I once did a Back to the Future audition and they asked for a pop rock song, and the only pop rock song I had in my rep was The Power of Love, which is obviously a song from the show, but it's like the outro of the show.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't really go in with a song from the show. And yes, I know a female doesn't sing it.
Did you do Black Velvet?
I did do Black Velvet.
That is a good audition song.
And then I got cut. But then I also found out that 6 other people before me did Black Velvet.
But I'm also... I mean... Black Velvet, like, yeah, it's a good audition song, but I wouldn't expect that many people to do it. Or maybe, I don't know.
I mean, it was Back to the Future, like, if you're thinking of that time as well. I don't know. It's also that with audition songs, and they're like, you know, when, like, you go for a certain show and they're like, find a song that fits this show, and you're like, but there is literally no show like you.
Or either that or it's like every song that fits this show is in
the
this
show.
And I can't audition, especially if it's like a jukebox musical. Like I'd love to be in Anne Juliet.
Yeah.
If I had to think of a song to take for Anne Juliet, I'm like, I'd just be listening to the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And being like, these are all the things that I would probably want to take in.
I think I'd struggle, like, I obviously want to be in Hairspray, clearly. But, like, if they were like, oh, come in with a song... Okay, it was funny, but it wasn't that funny.
It was just the deprecation of it.
Clearly. But if they were like, come in with a song with the same, like, Hairspray vibe soundtrack... Absolutely no idea. Unless we're talking, like, 60s pop.
Yeah, like, try and find the
Yeah, because also, like, when I did... Good Morning Baltimore for Pop Rock MT, I got told it's not pop rock, it's just MT. I'm like, what does that mean?
But then saying that, I got away with What Bacon Can Do as a pop rock. So...
Oh yeah! I'd be like contemporary.
Yeah.
We can say to most people, contemporary...
It's kind of everything.
And pop is like...
And, yeah, I guess.
I suppose the closest you're probably going to get for genuine, like, musical theatre, pop is going to be, like, 6.
Yeah.
Or, like, which, again, I think is, like, blatant. Like, the concept of it is that it's a concert. So, obviously, it's going to have... And they're all based on different, like, pop icons.
Yeah.
So, it's like, obviously, that's going to work.
Yeah.
But, like, your everyday musical is not going to...
Also, Wishing I Was Somehow Here...
Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again.
Hate that song.
Oh, I like that song.
Never bring that. If I was on the panel, if you came in with that song, no.
Oh, I like that song.
I'll listen to you. That's it.
This is how you're going to know who's tuned into the podcast or not. Because then come to audition, they're going to be like, do you know who I am? Yeah? Well, you sang Wishing You Somehow Here, so clearly not.
No. I don't know why that song just jars me.
I know why,
Do you-
but I'll tell you afterwards. I know why.
No, but I think every person like that is in the musical theatre world, they always have that one song that jars them, and it's because they either heard it so many bloody times.
I'll tell you which one jars me, but I have to tell you afterwards.
That's all right. Well, I actually want to find out what this is, and we have nearly been speaking for an hour, so
brilliant.
I think we might call it there. Do you have any final last sayings you would like to tell?
Turn up. Eat up. Don't throw up. Glow up.
Love that.
Brilliant.
And that is our final last words from you. You can go home now. Anyway, good night, my brethrens.